What's going on? Charles Bodenstein here. So, what we're going to be talking about this year, is something that I've finally actually took a little bit of a grasp around, and that is have a certainty, a purpose, a why, whatever you want to call it, something in life that draws you to it. So, number one is, like people say, like, how do I find my why? How do I find my passion? How do I find my purpose? How do I find something that I actually like? I already told you in multiple videos, just try a bunch of shit. And then you just say, I like this, and you piece it together, and then there's something for you. There is so much opportunity in this world. There's no excuse at any time for someone saying, I don't know what I like. Well, you're not even in the game. You're not even trying. This is about the people that actually say, I have some idea of what I want, something, not the entire end goal. However, that's what we're going to be talking about is what is your end goal? Okay, what is your legacy? What is your legacy that you want to leave? Your legacy is that you worked hard, that you are always on time, that you're an amazing mother, an amazing father, amazing girlfriend, amazing boss, amazing manager, major donor to this charity, or you went to church every day, you went to temple every day, or whatever the case is. I don't really care. What you need to know, though, is that you have to literally work backwards, okay? So otherwise, there's no path, okay? So my end goal is to build this massive company, and even just saying that, I sort of believe it, but not really believe it. But that's the thing, is that to build this massive company, I have, actually it's on the wall. Let's see if I could bring it up now on my computer. It's known as my life map. It's under the vision folder. You should have one of these. Here you go. I'll show you guys. I wonder if it'll come up. Okay, so if you can see that, right? Okay, so this is essentially, I have Flux on. So Flux is that thing up there. But that's a map, and I'll bring it right back up. Let's see. Is it in focus? All right. Well, literally, whatever. That's one of the things. What is it? So my map is essentially what I want to do. So number one is BPI. BPI is Bodenstein Properties International, but I want that to be a holdings company. Then there's the personal brand. And then from there's two areas. There's the one that goes up, the spider web that goes up to different areas, and then there's the spider web that goes down, and that's to the personal brand. So the one up is the business, and the one down is the personal brand. So the personal brand, I want to be speaking, writing, engagements, consulting, have products, have a really cool website, engaging website with other people. And then I want to buy and sell and or hold companies. In other words, like run them through, as Gary Vaynerchuk, the BPI machine. Gary calls it the VaynerMedia machine. And then on the BPI holdings, we want to have a management company, development, brokerage, have a coaching company within there. And BPI Media, which is very important to me, is media is literally everything. So I wrote it down, my 2026 map. Which is what? How many years away? 9 years away. That's insane if I can actually pull that off. However, I have an idea, just an idea. Some of these I can happen, all of it I can happen, or even more, However, there's an end goal in mind. So I honestly want you to shut this video off and just write down, what do I want? What do I want in the future? 10 years from now, 15, 20 years from now. You know why? And I'll tell you a very personal story right now. I look at all my friends that I grew up with, and I wonder to myself, are they doing what they truly, even the closest people to me, are they truly doing what they want? Probably not. You know why? Because life just happened. Because they said, I want this thing, and then they said, you know what? Maybe it's just not for me. Maybe it's for other people. And then they give up, and then they settle. And to be honest, that is my deepest concern, is settling. My deepest down here in my little heart is settling. And I don't want to settle. And that's why I'm not married, or maybe there's an insecurity behind that she's going to take away my freedom or whatever, is that I'm a very independent guy. I love my downtime. I love just, that time that I have by myself, and just no one to talk to, and just think and create and strategize and read and learn. And this is part of the map, is that all of my map is so far in the future that I have to break it down to today. Like, what do I need to do today? Okay, I gotta make money. I'll give you Elon Musk's map. 10 years ago, he wrote down, literally 10 years ago, he just had a blog post, highly recommend this, the Tesla blog post that he writes. And he said, 10 years ago, he was going to make a very expensive sports car. Take all that money to make a less expensive car. From all those profits, take that money and then make an affordable car. And guess what? He just made that affordable car. And then he literally links that article written in 2006 to today, 11 years later. And he says, look at what I just wrote 11 years ago, and it actually happened. That was his 10-year map. And guess what? It happened because he had a map. He had a vision. He had a reason to go to work. He had a path, a direction. What is going to happen, I don't care how young or how old you are, life will happen regardless of you're participating or you're trying or you're not trying. And I'll tell you right now is if you have no plan, you're fucked. You're fucked. Because you are like, I'm 32. I am probably your age. I'm maybe just a little bit younger or a lot older, okay? I look at everyone who are my friends. They're not in as good of a shape. They're not as happy. They don't look as healthy as I do. I'm not saying, I'm an Irish guy. Of course, I'm going to get the wrinkles and the, whatever, like the pock, I don't have the acne and whatever of the Irish. But if you consider it like, I'm looking at my hair, like there's a lot of guys that wish they had my hair. And I'm not saying that like, oh, blah, blah, blah. The reason I have my hair is because I try and take the stress away. I try and eat well. I exercise. You know why? Because I saw all these older people that were doing what I did not want to happen to me, which is stressed out, overweight, in a bad relationship, maybe divorced, maybe bankrupt, maybe don't have the money for what they truly, truly want to do. I looked at that and I said, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. So guess what? I reverse engineered what do I need to do today to not look like that or to not have that small amount of money. I want to be abundant. I brought this up in another video. Abundance of money, an abundance of clients, an abundance of business. Just so bullish on the world that it just happened. Or I say, you know what? Okay, today, what do I need to do? Phone calls for business, eat healthy, go to the gym, meditate so I'm less stressed out, actually monitor your heart rate and say, is it high? Is it low? What's the average? When you go to the gym, are you breathing too hard? Are you taking in enough water? What's going on? You have to monitor this unless you're really screwed. I was going to say the F word. All right, so I know that was a big rant and very aggravating for me because people give up too easily. And if you're young or you're old, regardless of the age, if you're watching this video, you understand that if you have no vision, that's literally a ship that you push out. There's no sail, there's no rudder, there's no mast, there's nothing. It's just a boat. It's just a boat. It just goes wherever it wants. It's in the open ocean. And that's like a lot of people. And then they fill their time with social media, with bullshit TV. Throw your TV away. Stop watching TV. There is nothing, the political scene is not changing. Everyone hates everyone in the political scene. Beautiful. I choose not to participate in that bullshit because there's always going to be something new. There's always going to be something new. CNN or Fox, they're on opposite ends of the spectrum. Guess what? They're businesses. They want you to watch or to click or to view their stuff because they make money. They're not a non-for-profit. They're not just saying, oh, by the way, here is the nonpartisan, blah, blah, blah. I stopped following politics years ago. Well, Charles, don't you care that you're not informed and da-da-da? Listen, honestly, my one vote, there's enough people in this world that if something really fucked up happens, everything is going to be fine. Nothing is going to come down to me individually and be like, oh my gosh, I wish I participated because you know what? I wouldn't do anything, okay? So that's just my rant on some area. Maybe you have drama in your relationship or in your family or at school or work. It's like, handle it or remove yourself. Don't just participate because you feel you have to. There are people in my family that I love talking to at family parties, and then there's other people that I'm like, you know what? I know what we're going to talk about. It's not like I avoid them, but I just participate more in the conversations I want to. Okay, it's not like I'm completely removed from, say, things like news or whatever. It's just I participate maybe once a month. And it's usually at something called Dinner Club where my friends care about it. I'm looking at this map that is in front of me. This is my 2016 map, 2026 map, and it's a map of my life. So you need to have some map. I know this was just a total rant and a total tirade, but I can tell you right now is that you have to see where you want to go and who you want to be by people that are that age. And then you say, okay, I don't want to be that person. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to drink less. I'm going to party less. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to start saving my money. I'm going to start investing my money. I'm going to start my, whatever it is. Do it today for the future. So subscribe to the video. I love you guys all. Honestly, I feel really on fire today. I don't know what it is. I just came in. I just feel really good. And I wish that for everyone. Am I 100%? Of course not. I don't want to be, because you know, when you're 100%, you have this yearning that you want to have that stay there. Like, you know, some people are on vacation, like, I wish I could go back. It's like, yes, I understand that, but everything ends. Life, vacations, relationships, businesses, clients, whatever the case is, YouTube videos, seminars, whatever it is, it all ends. That's why you have to go 100% in when you're there and just say, I enjoyed it. I experienced it. It was amazing. So have an awesome day. Subscribe to the channel. Sign up for the free seminar if you haven't already, or get the hell out of here. Have an awesome day. Talk to you guys soon.